So the day and the week has finally arrived. The Gundam Card Game is officially out and now is in our hands. So in today's video, we are going to be opening up every single starter deck, taking a dive into them and seeing if we can pull that god deck as well. Number 4 here, ready and waiting to go. This is gonna be exciting. My name is Ben Fitzpatrick. I'm a TCG caster, so that means I just love talking about them. So let's do that right now. But before we dive into this first Gundam card game opening on the channel, I'm going to ask you that if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications as well so you do not miss an upload. The support over the last week or so has been absolutely incredible. I cannot thank everybody enough who has started to tune in to now not only the long form content, but the shorts that are being posted as well. And don't worry, I'll work on getting some other platforms in the mix as well. TikTok, Twitch, stuff like that. It's coming, it's coming. We're just starting to find our feet now. As is the Gundam card game. You can just see here at the top of your screen, we have 2 of most of the starter decks. I've only got 1 copy of the starter deck 1 Heroic Beginnings because I used my 2nd copy in my starter deck battle, and the video for that is going to be coming out tomorrow. So I'll put a link up into the corner of the screen for the playlist for the Gundam card game videos. It will be on that playlist. It's going live about, I think, 11:30 UK time. So check what that means in terms of your local time zones and your listings and stuff like that. But it will be live tomorrow to see just how I get on. So let's go ahead and unbox all of these decks. We're going to do all the decks in one video because we're obviously going to be going through the first 4 in a little bit more kind of detail, and then the double ups will mainly be checking if we've got a god deck and what we've got from the bonus pack. So into starter deck 1, Heroic Beginnings. This is the blue and white deck with a bit of a theme around the Witch of Mercury. So we can see no god deck, it looks like, in this one with the normal LR Gundam. I'm going to hope that that is capturing okay. Try to peek over. There we go. That should be better. So there is our 2 copies of the Gundam LR. There is 2 copies of Aerial Permit Score 6. And then the rest of the deck that we have gone through already in the previous Gundam card game video. That will also be up in the corner ready for you to take a look at. So that is the main deck. Of course, we get this Heroic Beginnings bonus pack. Every single pack and every single deck is going to get one of these. 1 card out of the possible 16 in the deck are going to have a foil and alt art treatment. And in this case, it is going to be a white base. That is not bad at all. This card is very, very much likely going to see a lot of play in competitive when GD01 releases. I am very, very happy to have received that one in my bonus pack. One thing that, as a lot of people have noticed as well, is that you might be able to see here on the card, it's a little bit sort of on the Pringles side. It's a little bit warped, but that's nothing that can't be fixed. So really, really nice opening pull there, and into the deck box it will go. We'll go through the rest of the deck and the actual sort of deck quickly as well, just in case you haven't seen the cards in the deck themselves. So we've got 2 copies of the level 4 3-cost Gundam, 2 copies of the Aerial Permit Score 6, MA form, which is your draw one if you compare it with a white base team pilot. Some vanillas in gun cannon, gun tank, which can rest an enemy unit with 2 or less HP. GM, your ideal turn 1 play if you're going second with the EX resource. Gundam aerial bit on form, the Demi Trainer, Zawart, there's your 2 blockers in the deck. Then we get into the pilots, Amuro Ray, Soletta Mercury, incredible card. Thoroughly Damaged as one of the command/pilot hybrids. Kai Shilden is the other. Unforeseen Incident is the pure command. And then 2 bases in white base and the School of Technology. So with that first one out of the way, we're going to move on to starter deck number 2, Wings of Advance, which is the green-blue deck. Very interesting combination of colours in this deck, using the Wing Gundam, of course, as well, that we mentioned about in the previous video, to keep the EX resource if you can play it on curve on that turn 2 with 3 resources available and the EX resource. But not too much else to kind of help ramp you at the moment. We've not really seen that so far in the Gundam card game, but what we are seeing here is going to be the Wing Gundam. 2 copies of that in the LR slot, 2 copies of the Tall Geese. Again, no God deck here on this one, but we've got plenty more chances to try and get it. Then there is that Wing Gundam bird mode that I was just talking about to deploy and place the EX resource. We've then got Gundam Heavy Arms, Gundam Sandrock, Maganak. Those are your vanillas in the deck, along with Leo. Ares is one of your blockers with the Tragos, Hero Yui, Zex Merkis, Simultaneous Fire, and Trowel Barton as your hybrid command/pilot, as well as Peaceful Timbre. Very, very good card. Probably one of the best command cards we have in the game so far. Siege Ploy as your pure command card, and then St. Gabriel Institute and the Corsica Base as your base cards. So that is the main deck itself for Starter Deck 2. Now into the bonus pack. What can we get here? It is a common card, and it is going to be the Ares. It's going to be the 2/1 blocker. Level 2 cost. Not 100% sure in terms of competitive and full constructed play just how important that these blocker units are going to be, but could be a good ploy. Could be a good little grab here, and it is, of course, this beautiful sort of almost slightly raised foil in a way. But there we go. There is our bonus pack from Starter Deck 2. Don't feel we've still got another Starter Deck 2 copy that we have yet to open. Because as we said in the last video, is a similar kind of Bandai method, a similar kind of Bandai approach to the game, that you have to get 2 copies of each of the starter decks in order to get a full play set of the exclusive cards that are in these decks. Speaking of some exclusive cards, let's move to ST03, Zeon's Rush, which is going to be a deck that I'm expecting a lot of people to play in their starter deck battles across this weekend and then leading up to its release with the sealed battle events. Very, very good deck. Just pure go wide, go quickly. And it looks like yet again we've missed on a god deck. But that's okay. We're still here for the cards nonetheless. And the cards as follows. We've got 2 of the Sinaju, 2 of the Zaku 2. This is a really, really good card in LR slot. Level 3 2 cost. When destroyed, search top 3 for a Zeon or Neo Zeon unit card. So it creates this really fun, interesting game of chicken that you play with your opponent. Do I destroy this? Do I just let it continuously put pressure on my shield area? Do I give my opponent the opportunity to just crash this into a unit? Really, really fun little card. We've got the Gira Zulu, which is a support 2 granter. The vanilla Gira Zulu. This is Angelo's Gira Zulu. This is the vanilla one. Then we've got Gaza D Sleeves, another support effect granter. Dra C Sleeves, Zaku 2, your level 1 cost vanilla units. What you'd come to expect in an aggro style deck. The Zaku 2, this card is very, very good in a common slot. It's a level 2 1 cost, but when it attacks, it becomes a 3/2 for the turn, as opposed to just a 1/2. For a 1 cost unit as well, this is very, very good and can create some really, really good tempo early on. The Goof, a card a lot of people will be familiar with from the demo deck events, gets you a rested token. Full Frontal is your pilot card, a pure pilot card here as well, along with Cha as enable. Command Pilot Hybrids, Indignation. Close Combat as your pure command card. The Blue Giant and Ramba Riot is the other hybrid. And then Relula and the Falmel are the 2 base. And of course, in every deck as well, you get your 10 resources, EX base, EX resource, and any necessary token units that you need for the deck. So into the Starter Deck 3 bonus pack. Can we hit an LR? Not in this case, although getting a peek at it, it's not a bad one to find again whatsoever here. It's Char as Enable, a pilot card in the bonus pack. And these pilots are likely going to be very, very important going into the first full format of competitive and constructive play. So very, very happy that we picked up a Char as Enable as one of the bonus alt art / alt foil cards for Starter Deck 3. So that means we've got just one more deck to actually fully dive into and explore in ST04 here, Seed Strike. This is red and white as its color combination. And then we will then check the remainders to see if we've managed to hit a god deck, or if we haven't, just see what else we've got in the bonus pack. So, Ale Strike Gundam as one of your 2 LRs in the deck. Looks like, again, we've not got a god deck on this one. Here is the Aegis Gundam, which is the other LR, so 2 copies of each of those. And then Strike Gundam, very, very good card this Strike Gundam is as well, especially when you pair this with Overflowing Affection, which is one of the command cards that is going to be in GD01, was in the beta set a few months ago. Use Overflowing Affection to draw 2, trash 1, and then this, when deploys, draws 1 and discards 1. So some really, really good consistency that white is presenting early on. We've got Mobius Zero as a level 3 2-cost vanilla, Mobius as a blocker, Strike Dagger, another vanilla, Aegis Gundam, a breach unit in the deck, breach 3, so defeat a enemy unit or destroy an enemy unit. Then the breach can trigger, clear the way of an EX base or potentially just a shield in general. Jin, Miguel's Jin, the Kira Yamato. This was the promotional card from the Starter Deck Battle, one of the 2 that you were able to get along with the Strike Gundam. Alternate art and foil that came in, which again you'll see in tomorrow's video with the Starter Deck Battle gameplay. Athron Zala as the other pure pilot. Then we've got Striker Pack as the pure command card. Mulaflaga as one of the 2 hybrids, along with the Magic Bullet of Dusk with Miguel Eamon. Hawk of Endymion is the command that is attached to Mulaflaga. Then your 2 bases are going to be the Archangel and the Vesalius. 3 copies of each of those. And now 1 copy of the bonus pack from ST04. We've not hit an LR yet. We've not hit an Ultimate LR, and it's not going to happen in this one either. It is going to be Strike Gundam, though. I tell you what, we've not got some bad pulls so far. From this bonus pack, we've got 1 base, 1 pilot, and 1 unit. And all of them, I have to say, are probably going to be quite likely to feature when GD01 comes out. Obviously, we're still kind of in the early days. The full card list for GD01 has now been revealed as well. So let me know down in the comments section if you want me to do an in-depth deep dive on all the cards that are going to be in the full expansion that comes out in 2 weeks' time. And of course, we'll be having booster box breaks as well in the channel when the set is released. I've got 6 boxes coming of GD01, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to open 2 boxes for a video. Might open another 2 for stream, maybe. That might be the first stream. That and a binder build. Thoughts? Down in the comments below once again for that. And then the other 2, I'm not sure what I'll do with the other 2 yet. We'll see what we pull from the first 4. So now we're in hunting mode. Now we're in God Deck mode. We're in looking for an LR from the bonus packs. And we've got 3 more chances in this video to potentially go ahead and get it. It's not going to be in this one, it looks like, however. So no God Deck for us for Starter Deck 2. There's confirmation there. None of the common cards are in foil. And then our bonus pack, it is going to be a common, okay. But what kind of common are we looking at here? It is going to be the Maganak, the level 2 2-cost vanilla 3-2 unit with no link pair that it is searching for. Okay, that might be our first miss on the bonus pack so far, but still, it's another card into the collection. So we certainly won't have too many arguments about that being the case. I'll just pop this one over here. I'll sort everything out in a moment once we've got through these decks. Now, Zeon's Rush. If there's a deck that I'd love to get in Godfoil, it would be either Zeon's Rush or Starter Deck number 1. Did we get Starter Deck number 1? Again, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. No God Deck in Starter Deck 3. That's just the regular version of the Sinaju. And then in our bonus pack, looks like it's another common card. We've not had a command yet from these, actually, as well. I wouldn't mind a foil command. We get another base. We get the Foulmel. Level 3 2-cost base, which when deployed, obviously take a shield card into the hand. Then if it's your turn, you get a rested 3/1 Saku 2 token. So very, very nice. Always going to be good to have some of those bases, I think, in these Godfoils, in these early on stages, when there aren't going to be too many bases. There aren't too many bases from memory that are actually in the main set. A lion's share of all the bases are coming in the starter decks. So certainly not bad to hit 2 bases out of a potential, what, 8 bases across the 4 starter decks? Yeah, each deck gets 2 bases, so 2 out of 8 of them in foil, not bad at all. So it comes down to this. Last chance, starter deck 4. Can we get a God deck on camera with Seed Strike? We're going to slow roll this one just to see whether we can hit it. No God deck for us in the first starter deck wave. That's okay. That's totally okay. The God decks look like they are quite rare to be able to grab at the moment. So not too worried about not getting a God deck. So the attention now turns back to the bonus pack. Still not gotten an LR from one of these yet. Haven't had a command either, but out of the 2, we all want the LR. We all want that alternate legend rare. So, final opportunity. And tell you what, we're going to do it backwards as well. We're gonna really savor this and see what card that we get. Again, if you have enjoyed this video and to drop a like point on this card being an LR, drop a like rating on the video right now. 3, 2, 1. It's the Vesalius. Okay, it's another base. Base is indeed the place that we're going for in these bonus packs. This one's a really cool one. Activate main, rest this base, choose one friendly unit. It gets +1 attack point during this turn. I'm a big fan of the early stages of the game of bases that have other effects after you have deployed them. So the white base, the school, the technical school that is in one of the white decks in the STO1. That's very good. This as well to rest and give an AP boost. Very happy with that. And very happy overall, predominantly, that the Gundam card game is finally out and we're finally holding real cards in our hands and not beta card versions and not proxies as well. Really exciting time. And of course, as I said throughout this video, tomorrow's video is going to be my experience and games from the starter deck battle, which you are not going to want to miss. And then a couple of weeks time when the main set is out, booster box openings of GD01 as well as the sealed battle gameplay. That is all coming and more right here on the channel. So be sure that you are subscribed with post notifications turned on as well so you do not miss a video. Also comment down below with what cards you were able to pull from your bonus packs, or even if you were lucky enough to earn yourself a God deck from your openings. But until then, that is going to do it from me for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.